Okay, welcome to a 3-card reading. This is about your love and life journey. I'm just going to pull 3 cards here. I'm using the Muse Tarot. So just bear with me. I'm channeling some songs as well recently. Now, these tend to be for light workers. I tend to channel for people kind of like me on a little bit of an interesting journey. So if you have some questions about your life and love right now, tune in. Okay, so we've got the Two of Voices to start. Okay, I'm just going to pull all 3. Two of Voices. I definitely will say that I think you're in your head a little bit right now in terms of love and life. You're torn in a few directions. This card would indicate 2, but I can pick up that there's more than 2. The Moon. You are not sure which direction to go in right now. And it is very confusing. Whew. You are embarking on a journey. As I can see this lady here, she's embarking on a bit of a journey. And I think that's the key. I think you just need to move. You need to move ahead. You need to just keep moving. And the answers are going to start showing themselves. I think there's that whole concept of analysis paralysis. And it's not something that you want right now. You need to be acting on your life's path. Even if you're not sure what direction you're going, you just need to go. And you need to get out of your mind, and you need to get out of the things that are holding you back. I think there's a mindset that's holding you back, and there might actually be some people that kind of are influencing you more than they should. Like they've got you in a little bit of a string here. You know, there's like a little bit of a puppet master energy going here. And also you might be trying to pull the strings and control the situation, which is not always conducive to finding the truth. It's probably why you're a little bit confused. Sometimes we just need to sit back and let things unfold. Actually, I'm going to pull 2 more. Asking, I suppose, so this is the situation. What can be done? Being strong in yourself, in your independence. Getting some perspective and vision. You see how she's up above on the lion. She is, I suppose, in a way, she's not completely alone. She's got this trusty lion underneath her, and maybe trusting that you can rely. There are others that have your back. You know, you're not completely alone. But at the very end of the day, she is up above getting some perspective. And that's important. Got the Muse of Voices here as well. I'm going to put down. Okay. There is, that said, there is someone in your life right now that is kind of acting as a muse for you, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's kind of a good thing. We all need inspiration. I suppose this individual could be a love interest. I kind of would like to grab one more card to verify what that's all about. Actually, and also too, it's not just maybe a person, it's finding the inspiration within yourself, the joy. And yeah, perhaps, yeah, working through, there's some stuff to work through. You know, you've been in your mind a lot. There's been a lot of pain that you need to process. But this muse or passion that you have either within yourself, or I mean probably a combination of within and without, but I would say within is probably just as important, if not more important, that inspiration and passion within yourself that you're finding to overcome this despair. Okay. Let's tap into a little bit of love. That's kind of a little bit of an overview. So we started with a bit of an overview. Let's take a look into the love situation. Who is in your orbit? I feel like I'm channeling for someone who has like a few situations going on and is confused. So let's just, what's the main energy coming through? Somebody very creative and this also could be you, you're marching to the beat of your own drum. But I see two cats here. Two people that are both creative. Okay. Let's see if I know we've got a few energies here, so I'm actually going to... Okay, there's somebody in your orbit that is in love. And this actually could be the same individual. You guys are kind of dancing around each other. And actually, this is a strong energy that is asking me to go a little deeper rather than branching off into the other love interests, because I can sense there's a few. So this is a creative individual who is deep in their emotions for you, and you are deep in your emotions. This is someone that's coming to terms with their creativity and finally letting it out. Oh yes, and there's a lot of passion for you. And they see you as their empress. Oh, this is beautiful energy. And I'll just call one more here. I think you guys are active together. You do like activities together. And this person calms you. And you dream about this person. And there's something about the eye contact that you share. And when you both share it, there's a peacefulness. I sense that some of these feelings are haven't come to the surface. They're it's underground. Maybe people don't know about your love for each other. And you're not aware of how they see you, how they look at you. You're not aware of their passion. Okay, so this whole reading is just going to be about this person. It's weird because I know there's more, but I'm being called to just talk about this connection for some reason. Yeah, so this person sees you as the Empress. They see you as very creative, marching to the beat of your own drum, and they themselves are creative. And they're watching you from afar. I just love this like colors of like ideas up there. Like these are all these little ideas. Maybe he's dreaming of all the possibilities, and so are you, and it's kind of beautiful. But the love is beneath the surface. There's a lot of passion. He wants to come. What's stopping this then? What is stopping this connection? I feel like there is a desire to keep it where it is, and like right now you guys are each other's muses, and it's exciting, and there's this idea of like if you're going to make it real, then it takes away some of the magic. And I think that's on both sides. I think you guys are both afraid to make it real. It's just much more beautiful when it isn't in the world of all the things that could go wrong. And there's also, I think you or both of you are very independent and used to walking on your own. I think more so this individual than you. Although no, it's hard to say. I think you definitely have an independent spirit too. Like you don't like to be tied down. Neither of you like to be tied down. And there's this need for temperance. You're both learning. You're both learning self-control and temperance. Or at least you are. This is maybe more for you. These are the things that you need to learn before you can come together with this person. As you need to learn temperance. And it's okay to keep it right now as an inspiration, keep the muse energy going, because it's, as we said in the beginning of the reading, that's helping you. But also it's the passion within. Remember, it was the passion within you as well, not just the passion from this person as a muse. I mean, is this ever going to be more than just a muse thing? it is, you've got to get out of your head. Both of you. Work through the fears. And this is, unfortunately, a bit of a personal, on both sides, journey. You guys both are going through dark, like, doubts and anxiety in your mind. You don't feel maybe like you're good enough. I'm actually going to read about the Eight of Voices. Feeling stuck or bound, believing you have no choices, self-tethering, the empowering or disempowering effect of belief, no way out, unleashing your ties, seeing truth. I think this is also like trying to have control. Both of you want to have control. The walls seem to cave in and lights are blotted out from the sky, and she finds herself stuck in one spot with no way to move. She always did have the worst luck. As she imagines her prison, her heart begins to beat faster. I can't see, she says out loud. It feels like an invisible strap clasp at her wrist. I can't, she calls out. And another rope. Oh, okay. I can't. So actually, it's one or both of you are bound to something else, and it's blocking this connection. Yeah, I think it's you. You're blocking this connection somehow. Both of you to an extent, but I think it's you blocking this connection. What can you do? I mean, maybe you want to keep it more than anything. You want to keep it. You're afraid of taking it to where it could be because you're afraid of losing it. And you look kind of paralyzed here, like afraid. Now, it could be somebody blocking this as well. Maybe you're in another entanglement. Whew. Your guys' independence. Blindfold. You can't see. You're not seeing the full. You're not seeing this connection for what it could be. Or maybe you're only seeing the beauty, like the good things and not the negative things. Maybe you have blindfolders on. And maybe that's stopping you from progressing. And it's because of a fear that this is, maybe all this is a muse for you. Even though this person calms you. That's such a contradiction. So these two actually look very similar, but just like the light and the dark. On one side, this person, this connection it's like a dichotomy. It gives you peace, but it gives you agony too, because you're stuck in your thoughts. You're overthinking things. Okay, outcome. Let's just finish this up. A little bit of outcome here. Gonna really focus here. Focus. Okay, the song Toe the Line. Love isn't always on time. It's a amount of patience. Toe the line. And my voice is horrible singing this song. I'm usually a pretty good singer, but it's a guy singing the song, so it's kind of a guy's song. But toe the line. Love isn't always on time. No, no, no. Toe the line. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a good outcome for this. It's just patience, and you need to work on yourself right now. Focus on your own abundance, your own creativity. Both of you. I mean, there's a masculine energy to this card, but also it's very feminine. Yeah, it's patience. You got to work through your stuff, but there's love there. You gotta deal with your emotions too, and get your materials. And yeah, there's just so much abundance that you are in the midst of creating right now by yourself. And remembering that you do have like support. You know, she was sitting on that lion. She's got support. It's not like she's all alone, but she's finding her way. Yeah. So obviously I'm kind of new to this, so I'm not good with the whole divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm reading for a feminine energy. So yeah, put yourself in that wherever you feel you are. But this feminine has some work to do on creating her own abundance. But there is love there. She needs to get through her blocks. What can she do? Like, besides that, like, does she need to just step back from this energy, this masculine energy? Or I'm getting that this distance is fine, is good. But there's like an idea of waiting. Like towing the line, waiting. What is this guy, this masculine, wants you to wait for him? And what's he doing in the meantime? Ah, very cool. This is what he's doing. We're not going to focus too much on what's going on in his world because it's not much he can do about it, but he's putting the pieces in place. He is putting the pieces in place in his own life. And he is also, I mean, he's a support to a lot of people. So he has some like responsibilities and things that a lot of people count on him. And there is a count on them. There is a sense of building up energy. He's in his masculine. This individual's in their masculine energy, or they're cultivating their masculine. They're cultivating their self-worth. They're working on their pentacles. They're working on themselves. They're working on their masculine and their feminine. The sun's the masculine energy, but the emotions is very much a feminine. This masculine is trying to get in touch with their emotions for you. Trying to get things very much in line. One more card. There's an activation. You guys have activated each other. You activated him when you were together, and I don't know if you were together like the extent, but I sense that there was a sexual connection between the two of you. And it wasn't just that activated him, but it did activate his heart chakra and his solar plexus chakra. We kind of see that highlighted here. So when you guys connected, you activated something in this masculine, and it is starting to take hold. And you could have been activated too, I'm getting. But this is actually really cool. This is really exciting. There's stuff happening on the other side, right? And it's just like it gives me freaking chills a little bit. Like, to see this. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. There's hope, but you gotta take your time, and you've got to work on your abundance. And he's working on his stuff, and it's exciting. And there's no rush. And I guess I would be careful about entertaining some of these other love interests, because as I alluded to at the beginning, and I was only going to pull 3 cards for the beginning kind of overview, your overview, but I ended up pulling a few more for that. But I think what we saw was that, you know, there are like decisions that you have to make, or that you feel you have to make. You're being pulled in different directions, and that's a little scary and stressful when that is going on. It's hard for you to just toe the line and take it easy. And this individual is someone who moves very slow. I mean, we saw this knight way back here, but he's moving. And just don't make any brash decisions. Focus inwardly, focus on yourself, focus on what you're doing. Holy moly, that's a lot of cards. I was gonna focus on, I thought, a few love interests, because that was kind of where it was going, but it ended up not going that direction. So that was very interesting. Thank you very much. Take that for what it's worth. Oops.